You are watching CIOTV by Enterprise IT World, a production of Accent Infomedia.
Hello and welcome to CIOTV.live. I'm at JISEC. This is day 2. I'm in the booth of SANS Institute. I don't think there is any introduction needed about SANS Institute. It's a company which is mostly focusing on the skill sets development in this region as far as cybersecurity is concerned, and certifying also the professionals. Now I have with me Mr. Michael Heering, who is the marketing director of this organization. Let's hear from him about the roadmap, about his understanding and his experience as far as cybersecurity is concerned, and what is the level of skill set, what is shortage in this market, why SANS Institute is so aggressive in this. Good to see you. But before I ask you the questions about the organization, what is your learning and what are your experience in the JISEC for last 2 days?
Well, what we've seen and learned from JISEC is it's really grown. It's especially over the last 2 to 3 years, and what we are proud of ourselves as well is that we've grown together with the event. I remember that we started 3 years ago with a small booth way back in the end, moved here, and now we're here with a very large stand, and then also presenting our wide portfolio, which we've not done before. The additional benefit and what we're proud of is the collaboration with the Cybersecurity Council, and that we also have brought our instructors over to the region, to JISEC for the very first time, to share their knowledge with the audience. And what we're noticing is that the market, and in the UAE specifically, the skill set, the maturity is growing. And you can notice that in an event like this, but also in the conversations that we're having, we're noticing that it's no longer just about the core foundations and foundational skills. It's also more in-depth conversations about critical infrastructure, about cloud security, and a wide variety of other skills that people are in need of.
All right. Being a marketing head of this organization, how do you see the skill set challenges affecting the cybersecurity market?
I think what we've seen and noticed coming out of the COVID period is that a lot of people wanted to change jobs, and also did not particularly notice or know that the cybersecurity was a space that they could move into. And that, alongside with the ever-growing skills gap we've noticed within the cybersecurity space, means that there's an ever-growing demand for new talent. The conversations that we're also having with organizations is, well, maybe it's time for you to actually look internally and find the talent in your organization that's already there, and just to retrain them, reskill them, so that they're ready for some of the job roles that you've got lying available. Furthermore, it's also for us very important to enthuse that future generation. Again, they're not particularly aware of the opportunities that cybersecurity has to offer. And it is also a matter of breaking that stereotype, and we are noticing that, especially in the region, that more females are starting to go into the industry, which is amazing. It's very great, but we can do better, and that's where we're trying to partner up with government, with Cybersecurity Council, to see what we can do.
All right, Michael. Now let us delve a little deep into the training programs you have, the certification programs you have for different levels, different layers of the executives.
For the executives, well, we've got SANS offers, like I mentioned, a wide variety of training courses, and that starts with the very foundational skills, which is obviously interesting for those, not just students, but those who are trying to transition into cybersecurity. That goes for cybersecurity leaders as well. We have a variety of cybersecurity leadership courses where we offer the opportunity of learning how to be a proper leader in cybersecurity, but then also how do you manage a SOC team, how do you train your people, how do you educate your people. We also have security awareness programs to help CISOs and security awareness officers get better and introduce better programs within their organizations. And lastly, the latest thing that SANS has introduced to the world, it's about a year ago now, is the SANS CISO network, where we offer an unbiased and open program for all CISOs globally to join and exchange knowledge together with some of our instructors, but also some of the world's leading experts. So that's we're trying to offer the leaders.
How are you invested in this region? Which are the places in this location, in this region you have got your own institute, whether it is UAE only or Saudi or other countries?
We are very invested in the region. We started off in the UAE. We have our office here in Dubai, but we've grown a lot since many years ago, since Mr. Baltaji started here. He's grown his team to significant size, and now we are servicing Saudi, Oman, Bahrain, Qatar, Morocco, Egypt, the whole of Africa and the whole of the Gulf region essentially, and Turkey has been added to that long list of countries as well.
Okay. What's your roadmap now? When we discuss about the cybersecurity, it's very dynamic that we discussed. It's ever changing, and then the attack surface is actually growing every day, from only IT to OT and converged IT and OT also. So, what is the kind of roadmap you are seeing from a training perspective, from the certification perspective?
That's a good question. SANS prides itself in that we are never stale. We're ever evolving as well with the curriculum, and we grow with the market. We've gone from about 35 courses, I want to say 4 to 5 years ago, to now well over 75 courses. And we're also not afraid to retire certain courses that are no longer relevant. Some of the new courses that have come out focus on blockchain, on artificial intelligence, on machine learning, all those trends that we're seeing today with ChatGPT and cryptography and crypto itself. The need for those new courses and new knowledge never goes away. And as such, our instructors are continuously developing new courses to jump on those trends, to work on those trends, and to educate people on those new developments.
As far as this region is concerned, how important is EMEA as a region to you? You said that you are, very well invested in this region and many countries within this region. Compared to other countries, say Europe or Americas, and what is your future plan, maybe for a couple of years from now?
Well, EMEA and the Gulf region as such is crucial for SANS. It's very important. We're heavily invested in the region. We're growing our teams in the region. We're starting to set up more and more training events across the region as well. This year we've got new training events in Morocco and Kenya and South Africa. But even in Europe as well, we're trying to expand our reach, starting up courses in Eastern Europe, more courses in Scandinavia. But coming back to the Gulf region, it's highly important for us, and we're looking ahead, and we're looking to organize summits, CISO network events, and build the community even further in the Gulf region.
All right, Mr. Michael, thank you very much for speaking to CIOTV.live. It's absolutely pleasure to understand from you about the company, its presence, its investments in this region, and the roadmap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Michael Heering, Marketing Director for SANS Institute. You heard about the roadmap and the company presence in this region. If you have any question and query, you can drop me a mail. Thank you very much.